This is Michael on the Graveyard Shift with a brand new trivia question to get your day started. Happy Sunday. Easy like Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday, folks. So keep it easy like Sunday morning all day long and spend it with friends and family with some rest, relaxation. I'll tell you what, I'll meet you by the pool for an ice cold beer later on. Whoop, whoop. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so listen, the answer to the previous trivia question was, of course, the Hoover Dam. Now, the Hoover Dam has been featured on trivia questions before. I think as it pertains, this was about maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, as it pertains to hydroelectric energy. However, this is kind of more of a historical aspect of the trivia question when it comes to the Hoover Dam. The Hoover Dam is a concrete arched gravity dam, that's what it's known as, that sits in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River. Built during the Great Depression, during the Dirty 30s as it's known, on the border between Nevada and Arizona between 1931 and 1936. Since the turn of the century, however, the area had been investigated by the government and engineers as a potential to support a dam that would control floods, provide irrigation water, and most significantly, produce hydroelectric power. The project was finally authorized in 1929 as the Boulder Canyon Project Act. That was the focus of the previous trivia question. The Hoover Dam, what it does is it impounds Lake Mead, which is the largest reservoir in the United States by volume when it's full. You may have heard of Lake Mead in the news recently within the year as not really being as full as it should be due to receding caused by drought, caused by severe drought in that area. Significant reduction in water supply. The dam's generators provide power for public and private utilities in Nevada, Arizona, and California by way of hydroelectric power, and it can produce a yearly average generation of 4.5 billion with a B kilowatt hours to serve the annual electrical needs of nearly 8 million people in those three states. Now, it was built, like we were saying before, during the Depression. And thousands of people and their families came to Black Canyon to tame the Colorado River. And quite frankly, they were grateful for the work. You remember the stock market crash in 1929 brought on the Great Depression of the Dirty 30s. And people were out of work. They were grateful to travel to somewhere like the Black Canyon area to work on this project. These were good jobs. Some of the techniques that were used to build the Hoover Dam, however, were unproven. This is the first time anything like this had been done. The summers were horrible. It was just horrible, humid weather, and the lack of facilities, combined with the lack of facilities near the site, also presented multiple difficulties. Over the course of time during the construction of the Hoover Dam, there were 112 deaths from all sorts of causes during that 5-year period. These related to the overall construction, falls, drownings. Pneumonia was a big sickness, common sickness of workers, as well as carbon monoxide poisoning. 112 deaths in 5 years. That's a pretty high number. A couple of cool geek factoids about the Hoover Dam. It was finished 2 years ahead of schedule. For something that's never been done before, that's big of an engineering monumental task, to finish 2 years ahead of schedule, and I think it was actually under budget as well. The dam is a National Historic Landmark. It is visited by more than 1 million tourists each year, and the tourism began in 1937, almost immediately after it opened up. Of course, it was halted during World War II, but since then and to this day, it brings more than 1 million tourists every year. It's a fascinating site to go see. And it has been rated by the American Society of Civil Engineers as one of America's 7 modern civil engineering wonders. Nearby Boulder City, I thought this was a really cool piece of American history, folks. Check this out. Nearby Boulder City, Nevada, is an entire municipality and city that came to be in its existence overall when the construction workers built this town. It was originally constructed, the city was, for the workers and their families who were working on the Hoover Dam at the time. And it was complete with a rail line so the workers could get to the Hoover Dam during this 5-year period. I think that's pretty cool, folks. It's a major source of employment, like I was saying earlier, during the Depression. So that's the Hoover Dam kind of in a nutshell, folks. And it was amazing. It was an engineering monumental task that turned out to be a great piece of a structure in American history. It provided a lot of jobs during the Depression. And to this day, it produces a significant amount of hydroelectric power. Folks, that's what I call good history. Just good history and a cool geek out if I don't say so myself. Whoop, whoop. All right, folks, here we go. Getting our Easy Like Sunday morning day started with a brand new trivia question for June 26th. Check this out. On this day in 1956, the U.S. Congress approves an act which allocated more than $30 billion, funded by an increase in the gas tax, that's a hint, for the construction of these. It would be the largest public construction project in United States history to that date. Good luck, folks. Enjoy your Sunday. And keep it easy like Sunday. And I appreciate every one of you all and all the work you do. Peace out.